Good morning, everybody. This is Randy Weckerly.
And this is Kara Peterson, Miss Kara Untapped. I got a list, got to put the teeth back in. My polydent was.
I have to tell you,
What?
Did you know that North Central Florida has the highest density of freshwater springs in the world?
Where did you hear this rumor?
I learned it on who we're talking with today. Who are we talking with today?
I don't know, Miss Kara, and we better get that straight away. Anyway, if you're going to listen to this, you have to leave your name and where you're coming from.
And where you're going to.
And where you're going to, because Links and Libations Luxury Travel Magazine is bringing travelers from up north. The snowbirds are getting ready to, you know what, the leaves are turning up north. Did you know that, Miss Karen?
It's chilly. I had to put my perk on this morning.
They're turning up north. And our friend Bob up there on Mellon, Wisconsin.
Is that where Bob lives?
Yeah, Mellon, Wisconsin. It's just short of Lake Superior. He showed some pictures where the trees are orange and yellow, and I don't know why that happens, but
that's scary.
He came up there. Anyway, we're going to be, Links Libations Magazine is all about golfing, and golfers golf, and then they sip.
Who knew?
And what we're doing is we're bringing forward our Florida Open for Business.
Right.
Help the people in Florida when it's so cold up here. We got to find something to do down there.
I think we can find a couple of things.
Golfers golf, then they sip, Miss Kira.
Yes.
There they go.
Here's Simon.
Simon. Not sure who that is, but
I think it's John.
Think it's John?
I think.
Yeah.
Where are they from again? What brewery?
They are.
Since I know, but do you know?
First Magnitude.
I like it.
I know it.
I love their website.
I
Hi.
We have.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Outstanding. Kind of figuring out this phone orientation here, but yeah, I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're sliding into view. It's not a problem.
Here.
Yeah.
All right.
We get cozy in our end. We just came up with this technology that's really working because golfers golf, then they sip, and then they try to figure out technology. So we have nothing better to do.
Gotcha.
Anyways,
Gotcha.
So good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, we are really, really happy and honored to have you there. Miss Kira was giving some facts that I think she found on your website. You want to go over that fun fact?
I said, I learned that North Central Florida has the highest density of freshwater springs in the world.
In the world, yeah, that's true. Yeah, we wanted something that really was unique to our area. When people think Florida, they think beaches, they think, amusement parks, those sorts of things. And it's not like people don't know about the springs, but it's something that we just really wanted to bring to the forefront, something we feel real strongly about.
What I know about this area is gators. You guys are in Gator City.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gainesville has everything orange and blue, everything Gator already. We got plenty of that stuff. So, and we love it. We have 6 degrees from the University of Florida on our management team. So we're all big supporters of the university, but we wanted something that was just, felt like it was really unique and told a unique story. And First Magnitude.
Oh, hello.
Oh.
Who did we lose?
Oh.
Yep.
We just had a little
Yeah, I had a little blink there as well. Fortunately, I make beer better than I do technology, so that was just the text coming in for Simon.
Yeah, no, that happens. We have one of our associates also said, "Hey, really excited about." Well, Rob, I don't know if you talked to Rob, but Simon might have. And Rob, our associate, lines up all these interviews because what we want to do is bring awareness to Florida that Florida is open for business.
Absolutely.
Got winter upcoming. We got the snowbirds up here. They're going to be migrating. Golfers golf, then they sip. They go to spas. They bring a lot of cash out of their pockets.
I was going to say they bring college sports. They go to college sports.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, we get a good population of snowbirds in here, and it's beer, as you all well know, beer and distillery tourism is a thing. People actively gravitate to these places, and it's really cool. I love it when we get folks from Michigan or North Carolina or wherever bringing in growlers from their local breweries and being able to fill them up and just talk about stories and their favorite breweries where they're from, and it's real cool. It's a common bond, and I know all our bartenders really enjoy getting to know folks that way.
Yeah, and our Links Libations magazine that supports podcasts like this and in our activity here, it stretches around the world with our writers from South Africa to Australia, and we've got about 40 of them nationally and 3 of them in Florida. So
that's cool.
Yeah, it's really good. It's got a lot of awareness, and it's very simple. Golfers golf, then they sip. Let's go have fun. So anyway, you're right. They like to go have beer. So tell us the history, how you got started, and
Sure.
what's going on today, the highlights.
Right. Well, this podcast is perfectly well timed because we're getting ready to celebrate our 4th anniversary on Saturday.
Oh, congratulations!
That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, in some ways it seems like it was just yesterday when we opened, and in some ways it seems like it's been much, much longer.
Entrepreneurism is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, a good friend of mine that's opened many businesses once told me that running your own business is simultaneously the most liberating and imprisoning thing that you'll do in your life.
Without question, absolutely.
And I think he's absolutely right on that. 4 years in, but yeah, we got our start. My wife and I and our business partners, Megan Wells-Delozen, got together probably a little more than 5 years ago. We started really kind of nosing around and seeing what was going on. We only had one production brewery in Gainesville at the time, and that was Swamphead. And they've just celebrated their 10th anniversary this past spring. And they're friends of ours, and they've done great. But we were real confident that Gainesville could sustain at least another production brewery. And we cited a location in the southeast side of town, very close to downtown. It's in an area that the city has put a lot of effort into, and that we just opened up this great depot park, just turned 2, just this past weekend, as a matter of fact. And we have our Hawthorne Rails to Trails trail that is just about 2 blocks from the brewery. And it's a 26-mile paved trail through Paynes Prairie, some beautiful areas. So it's really highly utilized for biking, running, rollerblading, that sort of thing. So we just found this old warehouse, and it's almost 21,000 square feet, and we repurposed it and launched First Magnitude. And it's been a great ride. We've really been very fortunate and been embraced by the community here. And we hold all kinds of events on a regular basis. From we have a 7.2K run, which is a nod to 72, our pale ale, our flagship beer, that raises money for Springs awareness. We do a river cleanup once a year. We've taken more than 10,000 pounds of trash to date out of our local waterways here in Gainesville, and just do a lot of things that really engage our customers. It's amazing what you can get people to do when you have some taps to open up. So we do all kinds of different community service sorts of things, and encourage people to participate, and it's worked out really well for us.
Yeah, one of the things our main company is called Live Eco Style, and we had a lot of research that I put into that over the past 8 years, and the golf and sipping world came naturally from that because we have a big position in the world of golf, and guys play on TV in the businesses. But Live Eco Style is all about what you're talking about. It's people that are embracing, working within the community, hiring within the community, and leaving a better footprint, and basically just being good citizens, in the world within which we live. We just actually, you can go see an announcement coming to you. I created a online ecocertification.com, and it's a self-certification. And basically you sit down with it. It's very simple. It doesn't really cost hardly anything, but it's after 6 years of, actually went back to school. We studied 85 of these worldwide, and we said, there's some consistencies, but they help people, and we thought we'd launch it in Florida because getting the message out right now, the state's great, and sensitivities that you maintain are really important. What you're doing is really important. It's hard work.
Yeah, definitely. We work with a group called We Are Neutral, and they purchase these carbon offsets. My wife was in environmental consulting for 17 years prior to joining First Magnitude as our president. So all those things are very, very important to her. And so we are one of the first carbon neutral breweries in the Southeast.
Oh, good.
And we're really, really proud of that. And, we're always looking for, to be good stewards. Obviously, brewing is a water intensive process, no way around that. but we always do whatever we can to improve our efficiencies. And the cool thing about, doing these environmentally sensitive things is almost always it works out to be economically advantage. It's an economic advantage as well. So, it's a win-win situation. We're doing better with our environmental impact, and we're also saving some money often too. So it works out really well.
Yeah, my investigation of this began many, many, many years ago. I used to be on a show called Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom with Marlon Perkins.
Oh, yeah, wow.
Yeah, I was the home office guy,
Cool.
Yeah, as Jim was getting eaten by the alligator, Marlon used to say, we'll talk to our friends at Mutual of Omaha. Well, I was the friend, and I was with them for 22 years. So it was a natural evolution. He became a great friend, and Jim, and they taught me, and I can't live up to that, but I'd be very interested to talk with your wife, because all we did started in Hawaii, actually went up the hill in Maui to visit a distillery there that was using sugarcane, organic and all that. And we said, we just have to help people define what this means. And it's a big thing. We're not claiming to be the expert. All we claim to be is just let people, give them some questions and do some self-awareness. And then we, just try to sit and say, hey, we'll go from there. Hey, we have a telephone that's ringing in the background. That's awesome. We have a person attending that left the studio, and she just raced back in. So Miss Carol will be right back in. Live television. Awesome.
Live TV. Never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so
that was not my ringtone.
So let's get into the basics now, because I'm sure you have a great following in terms of your brewery and your tap room.
How many beers do you guys have on tap normally?
We typically have 18 on tap. When we started out, we really invested heavily in our pilot system. So we have a 15-barrel production system and a barrel and a half pilot system. And I have one of my assistant brewers, that's his primary job, is doing pilot brewing. So we can afford him a lot of creativity. And so when I say 18 beers, some of them can be treatments of our core beers, but for the most part, they're unique. We had close to 90 unique beers that we brewed in 2017.
Wow.
So we love variety. If there's one, craft beer enthusiasts come in all shapes and sizes, but for me, the common denominator is they all like variety. And we have plenty of people that come in. What's new? What do you got this week? So we've been able to do that, and it's really cool because it's kind of like having a little focus group right here in the tap room. And if we have, if we have a beer on the pilot system that really seems to be a big hit, we have the option of scaling that up on the big system and considering it for distribution and that sort of thing. So, yeah, we have 5 of our year-round beers that are in cans and draft at all times, and then we have 4 seasonals that we put out on a large scale into distribution each year, and then of course all the many pilots. So we keep busy, that's for sure. That little 15-barrel brew house gets work pretty hard.
Do you have local distribution then? Is it being sold in other places?
We do, yeah, we do. As you would imagine, we sell the great majority of our beer right here in Gainesville, in St. Augustine, but we go down into the Orlando market. We actually have a beer that's at the end of the month will be featured at the Epcot Food and Wine Festival at Epcot, and that's a lemongrass saison. In fact, I'm brewing that today. Got to run out there
awesome.
as soon as we're done. Yeah. Kate, this is actually the second batch of it that we've done on the production system, and the first batch came out great, and we're really excited to have that down there at Disney. So we're in the Orlando area, St. Petersburg, up into Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Lake City, Ocala. So we're not statewide, and I don't know that we will be anytime soon, but we have a solid distribution footprint, and it's worked out pretty well.
Well, you're going to have to give us that list, because what we're trying to do is tie together the different marketing areas so that people know where you're going to be. Where you're going to be in those particular towns. We're going to be down in January going to the PGA show in Orlando. I've done it for 35 years. I had to have something to do when I left Mutual of Omaha, so I got into the world of golf.
Yeah.
But I know I've played 100 golf courses. People might not know this, but I've played 100 different golf courses in Orlando. Not that I know that I've played it, but there are that many, So the golfers come down into your area. You're in the absolute perfect area for who we're bringing down. It's going to be a lot of fun working with you and getting that done. We actually have some restaurants in Disney that are going to be coming on doing what you're doing. Yeah, talking about there. So we're going to tie it all together and have some fun. But anyway, yeah, if people want to go get more information, go to fmbrewing.com. And what great pictures. It looks like people are outside and inside. See, people go outside in the winter here, Miss Kira.
That's sad. We don't go outside unless we want to go ice fishing. But that is not what I like to do.
Note to self.
This is the tough time of year in Florida right now. But for 7 months out of the year, you really can't beat the weather. I mean, it's spectacular down here, and it gets really chilly. We get highs in the upper 70s. So the fall and winter here, we're fortunate that we have a large beer garden with a stage out back. We feature local and regional acts that come in, and during the winter, it's just fantastic.
Oh,
it's a really pleasant place to be.
Well, we want you to stay in touch with us. You got big events coming up. Please just let us know. Drop us a line. We're going to do a weekly show. Miss Kira and I'm going to keep her busy. But
awesome.
Once a week, on Tuesdays, just drop us a note, an email, and tell us what's coming up. January, we're going to be floating around. Right?
I was going to say, I'd love to know how that 4th anniversary is like on Saturday.
Yeah.
So let me know.
Yeah.
How
for sure. We'll send you the tap list for that too, just so you can see it. There's a lot of fun beers on there. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, well, she's the beer queen. She does. she's been on the road for the past 10 years, featuring and filming and shooting on her camera about 2,000 of the nation's live bands all over the country, from the biggest, biggest through the middle. Yeah.
I actually was in Gainesville about 10 years ago. There used to be a bar. I think it was 1982 bar or something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
And Are they still open?
They are still open. It's not 1982 anymore. I used to I had a buddy of mine that opened that place, and it was the Insomnia Cafe. It started out as, and I could tell you some stories that aren't fit for live Facebook. We'll do that some other time.
We'll do it live. We'll do it when we're in person.
There we go. That sounds good.
Hey, well, listen, we really appreciate you coming with us. Miss Kira is going to send you some instructions. Take the link to this, put it on your Facebook that you have there. We have some other things that we have coming up that we know they're going to help the entrepreneurs. All of us will work 80 hours a week, so we don't have to work 40 hours for somebody else. So
right.
We just try to help you. Yeah, you got a great smile. We look forward to talking to you soon. Make sure that any highlights you have, let us know. Right, Ms.
Great.
Kira?
Right.
All right.
Thanks for the opportunity, guys.
Cheers.
Really appreciate it. Take care.
Cheers. Bye-bye.